Hello and welcome to video 10 in this sequence. Not much more to go now, there's a few more videos after this, but I will tell you a little bit more about that later. I'm John Keedwell from the Epics Academy. If you've just come into this video number 10 without watching the videos before, I strongly suggest you go back and have a look at them, but you can look at this one because this is looking ahead. Now, I know this is about shooting on a DSLR, but a good camera is not just a sensor size and pixel count. There are 4K cameras, which I'll explain what that is in a minute. They're here already. In 2014, they are here already. And there are mirrorless cameras designed more for video than stills. They are a stills-looking camera by Sony. I'll show you this in a minute. But they are more designed for video than stills with the anti-aliasing or the optical low-pass filter. And 4K is now becoming a standard, so most DSLRs are actually 2K resolution. So the 5D Canon Mark III and the Nikon is the D4, the Nikon is only 2K resolution. So where does that leave 2K cameras? Well, there's still a place. I'll gloss over this to a degree, but there are many camera choices. And if you take from this what I showed you in a previous video, it's actually trying to get the recording nearer to what the human eye can see, and there's a whole various reasons for shooting on ProRes and for RAW, but largely when you shoot RAW you're shooting a lot of data, but you're capturing more of the colours and the definition, so it's a trade-off. You're only as good as the camera, and the person behind it is only as good as the camera, and vice versa. So if you've got the most beautiful light here, this is a ring light by Gecko Technology. That's a beautiful light, but you need to know when to use it and when not to use it. You also need to know color temperature of light. This shows you that 3200 Kelvin is a tungsten balanced light source, and this down here is editing. So you need to know a lot more about just the camera and compression when you're shooting it before you start doing it. Otherwise you can fall foul of all sorts of problems in post-production. So we move on to 4K resolution as above. I'm not going to get on too much about this because these are more movie cameras. The Dalsa here isn't around anymore. This is one of the first camera that I know of that was a 4K resolution film camera or movie camera. Beautiful pictures, massive dynamic range, but a massive camera. If you look at it and compare it to the red here, it's a massive camera. And there's actually 3 different versions of it, and this is a smaller one of the 3 actually. There are other cameras around which are 4K resolution. Red Epic, Red Scarlet. This is a Red Scarlet. You can tell by the colour of the body, which is a bit train spottery of me, but the Epic is a black body. So there are different cameras for different things. I won't go too far on this, but ultimately 4K is the way things are going. And if you want to know more about this, come along to my membership site or the Epics Academy and I'll tell you more.